Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Don's Lawns. In today's video, we are going to go to our local Lowe's and pick up some plants for our green wall. Just got back from Lowe's. We got an assortment of plants and some potting mix. Now, I'm not really all that great at picking out plants, so we went with stuff that we were thinking would go good on the wall and kind of flow together, and obviously some things that have some color. So first off, over here we have some Snapdragons. They're upright flowers, so they'll just grow straight up. We've got some daisies in here as well. These ones and these ones. We've got dianthus, several varieties of dianthus, some pansies in here, and some ornamental Swiss chard. If this goes well, we might do some real Swiss chard. And then we have some ornamental kale as well. So depending on how these go, we may actually grow some vegetables and herbs coming soon in the spring. We also got some lavender because we like to have, you know, things that smell nice around. We have rosemary here by the front door. We wanted to put some lavender as well. So, you know, depending on what you're walking by on your way in or out, you need some rosemary, you can get some rosemary on your hand, or you want some lavender, you can get some lavender on your hand. Kind of a cool idea, right?
Yep.
Okay. So from here, we've got all these plants, about 75 or so. We need to bag them, put some extra dirt in the bags, and put those bags into pots, and then we can hang those pots onto the wall. Sounds like a lot of work, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to get to it. I'm going to walk you through the steps. These are not hats, but they could be a hat. These are actually a felt material, like a liner or bag, and this is what you're going to put your dirt, and then you're going to put your plant inside of this, and then you tie this into the pots. They've got these spots here that you can tie these into to hold that in place, and it keeps all your dirt inside of this instead of going into the pot, which then will go all the way down through the whole system. So we've got to start loading these up with dirt and plants, not with heads.
I'll take some flower pot in and then I'll dunk it in there. Right, Dad?
Sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some potting soil from in here, and we're going to put it into the bag.
Okay.
Just a little bit more. You want to get just a little bit more? Good job. Okay, that's good for now. We can add some more in a second. So we got a little base layer of potting mix. And then what plant should we do first? The lavender?
Yes.
All right, let's put the lavender in here. Cool. That may actually be good already, like that. And then we'll just kind of pull this tight slightly. We just kind of pull it tight a little bit around the plant. Make sure all the dirt stays in.
There's also holes if you want to tie it.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to have some, if you want the plant to stay with that, or if you don't want it to be like that, then it's gonna blow away. So you have to like tie it.
So we got it tucked through those holes there, and on this side we're gonna tie it in a little, little bow or something here. How's that? Cool?
Yep. Pretty cool.
here's one done. So now that we have the plant inside of its bag, everything's tied up, looks pretty neat and orderly. We can bring it over here, and on the back here it has a little shelf. I don't know if you can see that there, but that is what clips into the rail system. Because remember, this is fully modular. This is like a full-on modular system. You can expand it out as high or as wide as you want. And we're probably going to set that guy there, or maybe all the way down here. I don't know. We may go down. Awesome.
I love it.
Yeah? Are you on break right now?
Yeah.
What? Okay, so we're down to our last row across the top for the green wall, which means I need to go ahead and do the irrigation. So the first thing you do is you find the plugger tool, the little hole punch, and you're going to poke these holes at a 45-degree angle into the top line here, the top irrigation line. So 45-degree angle above each top notch, each top rail where that notch is. You poke that hole, and then you stick the dropper in, okay? I don't think it really matters which way it goes, but I'll probably put them this way, with this side going into the main irrigation line. That way there's more room on this other side for the line. And then we'll just cut the line to the appropriate height or length to go into each pot along each column. And that'll be it. So this is kind of cool because usually with drip irrigation you have the little connector piece and then you put the dripper at the end. Well, these drippers are barbed on both sides, which enables you to just go ahead and put it directly into your main line and then just run a hose off of it. And then you don't have to use more connections and more material. So that's a way that they found to save some money right here. Barbed drippers, and these are 1 gallon per hour drippers, so they're gonna just continue to flow because you think about it, this dripper is gonna flow and feed this entire column of plants, so it's gonna have to just continue flowing water through to get all the way down. Now If this was an interior application, I would make sure that I had stuff, silicone and everything else, and sealed up real nice. But this is an exterior, so it's okay if, you know, I don't have pure waterproofed situation here, because this is exterior. Really nice of them. They actually gave you 2 extra droppers just in case, I guess, you needed to fix it somehow. Okay, that pretty much concludes it all. I'm gonna fill up the tanks, plug it in, and we're gonna test the irrigation system and make sure everything is working A1. We don't have any crazy spray or leaks or anything pop loose or anything like that. So let's get that going right now. All of the tanks are filled up. Now we just need to turn it on and test for leaks. I'd like to say that this was a success so far. Everything seems to be working just fine. Let's see if you can see these guys. Look at that dropper. Everything's working perfect, you know? As a modular kit, this was awesome. So it's a modular green wall. The cool thing about the plants is that you pick plants, or you should pick plants that mound or bush out. We have some that are straight growers, and those we put at the bottom, or you know, kind of hide them a little bit. Sometimes you can put those at the top, but we went ahead and we put a lot of plants that are bushy, you know, mound growers, mound flowers. So all of these are going to bush out and fill in each other's space, and then it's going to end up being a whole wall of flowers. So the installation manual instructs you that it could take 1 to 2 hours for the irrigation to go from the top all the way through the full wall to the bottom level. I'm already about 5 or 10 minutes in, and I'm looking, and we're seeing water droplets going from one pot to the next pot in that column, and we're about halfway down the column right now. So this is really cool, exciting to watch, exciting to see. The engineering level of this project was pretty intensive when you're really thinking about it. The way everything is designed to fit together and flow together makes this modular setup extremely awesome. Okay, so difficulty level, I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5, because you do have to have some understanding of measurements and cutting and drilling and screwing and things like that. But aside from that, this is definitely something that a homeowner can do at home and DIY yourself a green wall with a kit like this. This kit, I give it thumbs up, way up, thumbs way up, because this is a really awesome kit.